Well, in today's world, there are a lot of people who have to deal with the words step in their families. And a Valley woman wants to put an end to the negative stereotype. She is doing her part with a book, My Bonus Mom, taking the step out of stepmom. Well, we are happy to have quite an array of women with us. This is Tami Butcher, who's actually the author of the book, and along with her is the bonus mom, aka stepmom. This is Nancy Jeffries, and then we have Tami's mom, who is Candice Nagel. So, ladies, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm excited about this. So for people, you know, if you can give us a little bit of background, because this is quite an interesting little conglomeration you guys have going on here. So,
and confusing.
Yeah, so Tami, tell me a little bit about how, you know, this came about and how long your parents were divorced, and, you know, how soon after did your father marry your bonus mom?
Well, my parents were married for about 12 years. When I was about 11, they got divorced. And just a couple of years later, my dad met Nancy, and they got married. She's been my bonus mom for 28 years now. And my mom remarried my bonus dad, Ken, and they've been remarried for about 30 years. And so I've had wonderful second sets of parents in my life forever, so it seems.
So when you were 11 years old, I mean, how did that feel? Now, you have siblings, too, right?
I do. I had two younger sisters, and it was very difficult. I'm not going to say that it wasn't, but, you know, as soon as Nancy came into our lives, it was automatic, a new friend, a new...
So you liked her right away?
I did.
You're just saying that because she's sitting right here.
I did. I can't speak for my middle sister.
Your sister didn't so much.
Yeah, but I did. And Nancy was a new positive role model in my life, and she was always so wonderful. And from the moment that we met, it was really great. And so, you know, this book is just talking about how it can be. It can be good.
It can be, yes. Well, I like how you say bonus mom. That puts a little bit more of a positive spin just in the vocabulary.
Yes.
You know, stepmom, it means like, what is that, like lesser half?
Yes.
But bonus mom, I actually, you know, like that. So with this book that you have written, what was the purpose of writing it?
You know, it was just to kind of be a resource or maybe a tool to help families and children know that, yeah, divorce is a terrible thing and it can be bad, but there is always light at the end of the tunnel. And for me, having a bonus dad and bonus mom in my life and my sister's lives too, it was that much more exciting.
Okay,
you know?
okay. Well, Candice, let me ask you a question now. Being that you know, were married to her father, you guys were married for 12 years, you had 3 children together, you know, you guys got divorced. Now, how did you feel when your ex-husband started dating this woman here?
Well, I was really happy because anybody that loves your children, it's hard not to love.
Okay.
And you just make that commitment to the children. And it's tough, you know. You're not always crazy about them, but you need to be crazy about the kids all the time.
Okay, okay. Well, you are the bonus mom. So coming into this picture, you hadn't had any children.
I did not have children in my first marriage.
And basically, you pretty much took on a family.
I sort of leaped in with 3 little girls.
And how did you feel about, well, obviously it worked out well because you married them.
I 28 years.
Wow, congratulations.
I didn't really think about it a lot. I hadn't been around children a lot, and then I met Dan, and he had these beautiful 3 little girls, and I just sort of leaped in and leap of faith, and I'm very blessed, very, very blessed with beautiful daughters, and now we have beautiful grandchildren.
Right. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? And you have since then...
We had a child, my present husband and I had a child, and Nancy and Dan have treated her like their own. So that made it really special, and it made all the girls feel like a real family, a bonus family.
So now this has been many years ago, but was there any friction at the beginning?
No.
No jealousy, no tension, like, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know how to make your sandwich the way I know how to make your sandwich.
Well, we did have that with the middle daughter, Jennifer, who said, you don't make meatloaf like my mother makes it. But generally, everything went smoothly. I think the girls were happy to see their dad happy. They were happy their mother was happy. Their little sister, Tiffany, was 3 when I married their dad, and she went everywhere with us. So we've always managed to blend the families, which put the children first.
It took
Right.
a lot of the guilt away from us, that's for sure.
Exactly. So the book is called My Bonus Mom, Taking the Step Out of Stepmom, and just hit the shelves about a week ago, and
Yes.
people can purchase it at Changing bookstores and online at Amazon.
And online at all the .coms and
And I have to say, I read it. It really is a very good book to kind of put such a complex situation in such a simple way.
Yes.
And I want to say thank you so much for
Thank
putting
you,
the kids
Daphne.
first before your
Yes.
own needs. So great, and I just think you have a beautiful family. So
Thank you so
thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Thanks so much
well,
for
we've
having
got
us.
Connie over there. I think she's got a couple of Facebook comments there.
Do. Thank you very much, Daph. Let's take a look at some of the comments that are online. If you were in that situation, what kind of advice would you give when it comes to transitioning a step-parent into the family? Here's what some of you are saying on our Smart Family 15 Facebook page. Bridget Reese writes, I thought the term step was replaced with blended, as in blended family rather than step family, and she would rather see that. And Diane Sickle says, more love. Hopefully more people to hang out with, get advice from. Step-parents can be very, very cool. And Lolo Marie's advice is all kids should have the same rules, not one for the original family and new ones for the kids that have the step-parents. Well, join the conversation. We're at facebook.com/smartfamily15, and we're reading your comments all the time. So join the conversation.